When Everton visited White Hart Lane to play Tottenham Hotspur early in 2003, the two clubs found themselves in similar positions. Glenn Hoddle's Spurs and David Moyes' Everton were on the fringe of the leading pack in the Premier League. Both teams were also licking their wounds, having recently been knocked out of the FA Cup. Stefan Everson was recalled to the Spurs attack with Teddy Sheringham injured and Les Ferdinand suspended. Goran Bunjevcevic was given an unfamiliar midfield role. Everton's first-choice keeper Richard Wright was injured in the warm-up, so Espen Baardsen deputised against his former team. Up front, with Wayne Rooney suspended and Kevin Campbell sidelined, Brian McBride, a recent loan signing from Columbus Crew in the United States, made his debut alongside the Canadian Thomas Radzinski. David Moyes had made a pretty good job of turning Everton around in his first full season in charge. Could he continue that at Tottenham's expense? Your match commentator is Ian Crocker.
Everton get us off and running at White Hart Lane, and the aim is to restore some pride, not just for them but for Tottenham Hotspur as well, after those FA Cup defeats. 3 points would suddenly haul either side back into European contention. Not that they're that far off anyway. Everton looking to make an impact straight away. Naismith's delivery, but the flag was up against the Scottish international. Radzinski hooked away. Spurs can't quite dig it out. Gemmell trying to squeeze it through, and Ledley King had to deal with it. Radzinski, Naismith centre, and it will give Casey Keller a test. Radzinski. Gary Doherty's actually playing in the heart of the defence. Can play there or up front. Lee Tier. Everson. Keane. A buzz of anticipation around White Hart Lane as Robbie Keane looks to make his way towards goal. He'll have to take the long way around though. Darren Anderson, over a decade at Spurs now, and it just eluded Gus Poyet, who is wearing the captain's armband. And Teddy Sheringham sideline. Perry's header, and a shove by Lee Tier. Doherty's free kick, met by Joseph Yobo. A tentative start from both teams, but you might expect that. They are looking to give themselves a lift, and to give themselves the hope of European football via their league position, and it opens up here for Everton, and they have taken the lead. And what a start for Brian McBride! An incredible story. The American international, who's only just arrived on loan, was thrown in at the deep end today with Rooney and Campbell out. He quite likes the deep end. A fine finish. And Brian McBride has made an immediate impact in the Premier League with a goal on his debut for Everton. Now Ledley King. Spurs yet to settle, but hoping to get into their stride now. And Stephen Carr hoping to make great strides. That came off Gary Naismith. And Spurs are biting back. Anderson, Carr, He's done well. He's done very well. And Stefan Iversen tried to attack it. That was a over-calm header, really, from Alan Stubbs. Got his goalkeeper worried. But remember, this is the first time that Espen Bårdsen has played for Everton. Spurs looking for a quick reply to Brian McBride's goal. Oh yes, it's in! And it's Gus Poyet, captain for the day. He leads by example. Everton never looked comfortable from the moment Anderton swung it in. It was McBride who got some distance on his header, but it soon came back towards the Everton goal. And Davis won the first header, Poyet won the second. Bårdsen scrambling. It is 1-1. It is some game already. Last time Everton won here at White Hart Lane in the mid-80s, Hoddle and Houghton were actually in the Tottenham team. Lee Tier has got time to deliver, and it was an important interception from Chris Perry. Brian McBride in the hunt again and relishing his Premier League debut. Everton in a hurry. Lee Tier sends it to Naismith. It's long, but Radzinski managed to flick it back. It's duly dispatched by Ledley King. It'll be retrieved by Joseph Yobo. Yobo launches one. Oh, and a header from Steve Watson, of all people, had Casey Keller stretching. It was hit in hope by Yobo. It might have just been creeping in. Keller wasn't to know, had to deal with it. The corner is a cute one though. It dropped ominously. And Pistone trying his luck from distance. Davis. Anderson. Cut out by Gary Naismith. And Everton making headway here. It's Radzinski! Oof. Decent try. Making his 50th appearance in the Premier League today. Thomas Radzinski. And this season we are starting to see signs of the man who was so prolific in his time at Anderlecht in Belgium, where his record read 52 goals in 78 league matches. Simon Davis has kept it in. Anderson. This is Bunjevcevic. Darren Anderton, time to hit it, and it had plenty on it. Stung the palms of the former Spurs keeper, Espen Bårdsen. Now Poyet sniffing out a goal again. As Poyet was sent off at Goodison last season. Davis. Anderson. Carr. Looking to make it happen for Spurs. That's easily taken though by Bårdsen. Foul by Ledley King on Radzinski. Radzinski has really come into his own this season. McBride. Gemmell. Radzinski, handball. from Goran Bunjevcevic, the Yugoslavian international. Alan Stubbs has been known to hit them. And Stubbs does hit it. Plenty of power, not quite matched by the precision. But we've seen him do that a few times and find the net. Everson. Cut out by Prestone. The turn was from McBride. Perry beat Radzinski to it though, and now Stephen Carr can go on his merry way. And Carr's hit troubled Espen Bårdsen, his former teammate. Stephen Carr getting back to his best. He missed all of last season through injury and the World Cup, of course, and then did his hamstring on the opening day of this season against Everton. 2 minutes to go to half-time. It's another swirler from Anderson. Doherty in the thick of it. Stephen Carr tries again and gets a corner again. Familiar corner from Anderson. Away by McBride. Robbie Keane chasing. Gilbo held him off. Stone, the Italian, played for Newcastle before he came to Everton. It is half-time at White Hart Lane. It's 1-1. Everton made a storming start. Brian McBride making a name for himself. An earlier than expected debut with Rooney and Campbell both out. McBride came in and didn't take long to make his mark in the top flight. But Gus Poyet, who's been making his mark for a few years now, popped up with a quick equaliser. So at half-time in the Barclaycard English Premier League, it's Tottenham Hotspur 1, Everton 1. Since the Premier League began a decade ago, Everton have managed just one victory in 21 games against Tottenham. They really are a bogey team, and that win came going on 6 years ago at Goodison. So Everton certainly have a few scores to settle, but Spurs in no mood to budge against a team who they normally fare rather well against. Poyet's flick, away by Unsworth, giving Radzinski something to chase. Ledley King holding him off. Spurs sorely missed him the first few months of the season, Ledley King. Poyet, Anderson, and onside. What a chance here for Keane. He's taken it. And Spurs are in front. And you can see what it means to Robbie Keane. Everton looked forlornly for a flag, but it wasn't forthcoming. Keane was living on the edge, but he was onside, and as soon as he took that ball, you kind of knew what was going to happen next. Carr, still going. Now Carr with time to deliver. He does just that, and Simon Davis is foiled by Bårdsen. Well, he's had a nervous afternoon, Espen Bårdsen. Called upon after Richard Wright injured his knee in the warm-up, but Bårdsen with a fine save there. It may well have been creeping in the corner from Simon Davis. Richard Wright forced to sit this one out. Unsworth. Radzinski. McBride's touch. Here's Gemmell. Pistone. And Doherty having to turn it behind for a corner. Everton far from finish yet. giving it a go now. Stubbs' header. It's back to Gemmell, who took the corner. Now Lee Tier. Oh, teasing cross that. Stubbs! Beaten away by Casey Keller. Alan Stubbs stubbed out by the American keeper. But a good spell this for Everton now as they put the pressure on. Naismith and Gemmell, the corner combination. Gemmell's delivery is not bad. And it is an equaliser for Steve Watson. Well, he has scored in both his starts this season. Having been troubled by injuries and been a bit part player for much of the campaign, Steve Watson suddenly plays a big part.
57 minutes and 32 seconds from number 2, Steve Watson.
And Everton's persistence pays off. It was a poor attempted clearance from Everson, I think, and it fell invitingly for Watson. They had been pounding away at Tottenham's goal. They have made it 2-2. Doherty slid in. Carr. Keane. Just tickled off his toes by Pistone, but here's Bunjevcevic. Now King. Anderson. Picked his moment to send it in. And it was Gus Poyet who stooped but didn't quite conquer. Bortson made sure of that. Chased by Radzinski. There's no getting away from Chris Perry though. Now Stephen Carr trying to arouse Tottenham. Poyet. Robbie Keane goes for goal! Nearly finds it. He's in the mood. Tantalising try from the Republic of Ireland man. Just couldn't get enough curl on it. Doherty won the header. Everton ahead as far as attempts on goal are concerned, but it remains 2-2. Are these teams heading for a fifth successive draw between them? There's still a quarter of the game to go. Lots can change in that time. Bunjevcevic. That'll be Unsworth's ball. They both nearly took out the linesman then. Stephen Carr made a bold attempt to get to it. Nigel Bannister, it is, with the flag. He didn't want to get in the way of them two, did you? Here's Keane. And Spurs are in front again. And it's Robbie Keane again. A feeling of deja vu as Keane celebrates.
Their goal for Tottenham scored after 67 minutes
and this topsy-turvy tussle takes another tantalising twist. Robbie Keane saw a glimpse of goal, and all he needed was that glimpse. Into the bottom corner it goes. It's Spurs 3, Everton 2. Simon Davis. Oh, lovely ball. Everson! Just wide. Everyone was waiting to see where that was going to drop. It was nearly 4-2 and Tottenham might need that cushion. It's a far from comfortable lead for them. It's been a far from comfortable game for them, but Everson got there. Everton, remember, without Wayne Rooney today, he's suspended. Without David Weir, also suspended. Thomas Gravesen banned too. Kevin Campbell, their captain, injured, and they lost their goalkeeper in the warm-up, Richard Wright. Picked up a knee injury, and that's why Espen Bårdsen was thrust into the action, and it's been a nervy afternoon for the former Tottenham keeper. Here's the Chinese international, Li Tie. Oh, and it comes for Radzinsky. It's 3-3. What an incredible game! Thomas Radzinsky to the rescue for Everton. Well, there have been so many twists and turns at White Hart Lane today.
Everton scored after 73
and Thomas Radzinsky,
seconds from number 8, Thomas Radzinsky,
who scored a late equaliser against Spurs on the opening day at Goodison, has got another equaliser against them at White Hart Lane. But you wonder whether the scoring stops here. It's been that kind of game. It's 3-3. Oh, it's a free kick. Alan Stubbs had a bit to say about it, but Tottenham might fancy having a go from here. They have people who can hit it, like Anderson and Carr. Darren Anderton! Nearly, but not quite. It stays at 3-3, but not for the want of trying on the part of either side, and that one just skidded wide. Richard Wright injured his knee in the warm-up, and Bårdsen found himself back on the big stage and back at White Hart Lane of all places. Oh, mistake from Stubbs, and Robbie Keane burst towards goal. He has done it! Hat-trick hero and superhero for Tottenham Hotspur. The Spurs fans simply adore him, but it was a mistake from Alan Stubbs that let him in. It all stemmed from the kick out from Bårdsen. It soon came straight back towards him, but Alan Stubbs will have nightmares about that one. As for Robbie Keane, well, he's in dreamland. It is a hat-trick for Keane. There is only one Keano rings around White Hart Lane again. He's the only Keano that matters in these parts. It's going to be a fascinating finale to a gripping game. It's a pretty decent ball, and Radzinsky could be in yet. Hoisted away by Chris Perry. Well, Everton, they went 1-0 up in this game, but they were 2-1 down. They were 3-2 down and came back. Can they make it a hat-trick of recoveries and force another equaliser? They have a free kick. Maybe there is more to come in this game yet. You wouldn't be surprised, actually, the way it's gone. Tottenham, though, ready to charge out now, and Everton have committed plenty of bodies forward. Here's Robbie Keane, scorer of 3 goals this afternoon. Carr, Keane, and it was nudged behind for a corner. Oh, it's disappeared over off the boot of Bunjevcevic, and David Moyes' side are teetering on the edge. Seconds remaining at White Hart Lane. It's away by Ledley King. They've just got to keep the ball now. It's all over. A 7-goal thriller at White Hart Lane. Robbie Keane, the main man, though, with a hat-trick. A stunning hat-trick too. And it is glory, glory Tottenham Hotspur today. But what an amazing and astounding game it was. It finishes in the Barclaycard English Premier League. Tottenham Hotspur 4, Everton 3.
Without doubt, one of the best matches of the 2002-03 season, though Espen Barton may not remember it as fondly as Robbie Keane. But while Tottenham performed heroics then, it was Everton who finished the season the better. David Moyes managed to guide the Blues to 7th place. For Glenn Hoddle's Spurs, there wasn't too much more to celebrate at White Hart Lane. Their inconsistency returned and they finished 10th.